And a 1. And a 2. And episode 8!
Yeah! Very
Right.
different episode.
Yeah.
From the previous.
The backstory episode.
Yeah.
where-
Some people hated this.
Really? I didn't see much hate.
Yeah, I think IGN said like it was a really bad episode and it shouldn't.
Well, it's just the backstory episode. The one that's...
Yeah, no, some people don't
this-
like it though, do they?
Well, no one likes filler episodes, and this is just all filler. But this is all, like, good filler. Because it actually gives
Yeah,
you, like...
it's necessary filler.
Yeah, like, it gives you why it's a sitcom television show. Because Wanda grew up watching sitcoms because her dad was a DVD salesman.
It was also a very emotional episode.
Yeah, I mean, do you want to talk about that, Dan?
Yeah, it was sort of, this time we're not going to go so much a structured approach because we realise it just takes too long. And
Even though
It's
Dan
kind of a
doesn't edit
pain.
these.
yeah. So what's your favourite moment of the episode?
Probably the reveal of the Scarlet Witch bit where she gets her powers. Because, like, with the Mind Stone,
Yeah.
'cause
she creates vision, doesn't she?
yeah, basically Agatha Harkness, or whatever her fucking name is, has
There you go, right.
gone, hey, Wanda, why are you doing this? How are you doing this? And what was the cause of this? How did you
Yeah,
create
she
the bubble?
wants this kind of power.
Yeah,
Of being able to control magic. Like, just.
well,
happening.
she's seen the backstory of Agatha is that a bunch of witches tried to kill her, and then she Uno flip reverse card them, and
that's a great example.
and then
actually.
drained all of their power and killed them. Also, people have said that maybe explains the Yo Magic ad, because it makes them all wrinkly and old when. So maybe I still think it's without WandaVision dies. Without the magic WandaVision dies.
Yeah,
but-
I used to think it's that as well.
But
also, the talk about adverts very quickly. Sorry, the
Mhm.
Stark toaster was revealed to be the bomb
What
that was
the-
going to
Oh,
go
yeah.
off because they made the beep 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 and they made
Yeah.
the Stark noise. But yeah, that's what it was.
But yeah, we get we go through like Agatha. Also, I don't think that rabbit that she has is an actual rabbit. That is a-
Maybe that's Mephisto. It's a rabbit.
No, but I think it's definitely some sort of creature that she has, because she throws the bird at it, and then it turns into a bug, and then he eats the bug, and it's just like it's like a really like it just manages to
Yeah,
And it just
doesn't
seems
seem like
off.
a rabbit.
no.
Also, because she talked about the transmutation as well, which
Yeah,
transforms
and
a
apparently
cockroach into a bird.
necromancy as well. She says that she was going to reanimate Pietro's body, like real Quicksilver, but she
Yeah, but
couldn't
she couldn't.
because it involved necromancy and he had bullet holes in him and it wouldn't have looked right. So she had to just take someone else and put
And
him
it
in.
kind of revealed that this isn't the actual Pietro from
Yeah,
X-Men
but
either.
well, it
It's
still
just a
might
random
be, but
guy.
who looks exactly like it. But we get
Well, Kevin Feige did say they did it just for fun.
yeah, they could
Casting
just
it.
because
But
they
then,
now
you know,
own the
but-
rights.
Kevin Feige.
Speaking
He
of
could be lying, but yeah.
Speaking of having fun, I'm gonna jump right to the end where the end credit scene is and evil Vision, potentially.
Yes. Ultron's
it-
coming, people. He's
I have now gone the person that Paul Bettany has wanting to work with when he was doing that interview and said, "Oh, this person I really want to work with because he's great and we have great chemistry and everything," is himself. Because you know that the inevitability of a Vision having a Vision fight is gonna happen, and so I reckon it's gonna be him talking to himself, and that's why he was happy to there's a surprise cameo because Vision. It's revealed that Wanda didn't actually steal Vision's body; she created him using the power of the Scarlet Witch and chaos
Yeah.
magic, and then the director edited the footage so that it looked like she was stealing.
He is.
Yeah. And so, yeah.
It was
Like,
a great reveal. I didn't actually expect that. Vision, Wanda to have made the body.
yeah, people
I
have...
thought it was originally that the director put Vision's body into the hex.
yeah. Well, no,
Yeah.
I think I originally thought that she stole it, and then it was just reanimating the body, because you see it,
Yeah.
fall apart, but maybe it's just because he was never outside the real world, so there was nothing to keep him there. But the reveal that the dad was like a DVD salesman, and that's why it's like her in times of fear she watches or like Times of Sadness, she watches reality like sitcoms.
And the thing I wish they kind of planned this ahead. I mean, nothing bad about WandaVision. It's just I wish they had like these hints in, kind of like Civil War. Or...
Yeah, I mean, but you kind of get the Civil War like bit. No, Age of Ultron bit where they're sitting in the room and Vision phases in and goes, "Hey, I'm awkward. How you doing? I don't know human emotion." That was a nice scene though, because he's like, "What is love without agony?" And what that's like your reason to keep fighting for it, because otherwise it wouldn't be worth it. And then you get the reveal that Wanda has gone to Sword to get the body back. The director has gone, "Hey, look, we're stripping him down. We can't let you just put $3 billion worth of vibranium in the ground." Because she's like, "I just want to bury him. I just want him to have a proper funeral." And I like,
which is what he deserves, because he is the very hero, even though Elizabeth died to try to save his life.
Yeah. And then it's like, well, I can't feel him, because they call back to that bit in like Infinity War where they're doing in the bedroom in Scotland, and it's like, all I feel is you. And then she does that again to him, but because he doesn't have the Mind Stone and he's just dead, she can't feel him, and so she walks away. And then she goes to the Westview, where it's revealed that they were going to grow old together there.
And then, like, so much emotional grief and anguish. I had a tear in my eye at this point as well, because it was so sad.
I thought it was a little bit goofy, so I didn't really.
No,
it's just like she goes, and then it just bursts of red energy blow out. And then you see the thing people are saying is that because her magic's red. And then when she creates Vision, it's yellow.
Yeah,
like
the Mind Stone.
So it's splitting out. So it's potentially because Vision is also the Mind Stone. It's potentially the essence, like the mind of Vision was brought back. But
right,
that's
so
all
mind
that
of Vision could go into.
But
Vision's
the body is now potentially going to be, as you wanted to speculate, Ultron.
I mean, at least think about Ultron's voice.
Yeah.
Because James Spader is in the casting role, supposedly.
Yeah, but they could be throwing us off with that.
They could be. They could be.
Like, we were all speculating that Quicksilver was Quicksilver from X-Men, but it might not just be. It might just be Random Man.
I mean, who knows? It's Marvel. They turn at every twist and turn. Yeah. Just when you've given up hope on your theory, they twist it back and go, "Oh wait, no, you were right all along."
Well, I think. Do you reckon they're doing Dark Phoenix but with Scarlet Witch? Because but I mean, it's the same sort of thing. She's got an entity in her. The Scarlet Witch is an entity.
Yeah.
So this is also, everyone turns against them because she goes evil and whatnot. I think that
she is going evil, is she? She's just
no, but I mean, like, everyone perceives her as evil, and like it's like a loss of power. So grief has overstricken her and made her do this thing out of like. So
yeah, but I think it's.
But like, I reckon they're kind of maybe setting up like a similar Dark Phoenix sort of, like, just to go, hey, look, Fox, we can do this properly because we put it in the backstory to make people care about this character, and then do the reveal of they go like psycho and try to blow up. And I
would like to see Marvel actually do a proper Dark Phoenix.
I reckon we will.
But if they're going to do it, they'll probably do like a 2-part film.
They'll definitely have to build a backstory and not introduce the character and then in one film and then immediately do it in the next film.
I think Dark Phoenix is the longest comic book in the whole ever. It's so long. It's like so thick in pages.
Yeah.
The story. I think the only other one that's long is Secret Wars.
I don't know, but they're all... I think you just need to put the backstory in, like, actually make us care about the character, because I didn't care about any of them. But yeah, I just want to know what's the final episode's going to be.
I know, I'm so excited for this now.
Because how long do you reckon it's going to be? Because
I reckon before 7 minutes.
This is one of the longest episodes. 41.
I reckon it'll be the same length. People are still speculating there's going to be a 10th episode.
There's not going to be the 10th episode that people think it is going to be that stupid making of it. Like where they show you how it did. But I like the Hydra bit, because what basically Agatha Harkness has put her through a bunch of doors, and she goes and relives moments from her like her past, just to see how she because Agatha thinks she got the powers somehow, and she wants to know how she got the powers. So when you see the moment where the Stark bomb goes off or doesn't go off, and they're under the bed, and Agatha rips her out from under the bed when she's a child and goes, "So you used some sort of magic to stop the bomb from exploding?" And she was just like, "No, it was defective."
Do you think it was her casting a spell or not?
I imagine she has the potential in her, like on X-Men, and then
she did it without knowing.
Yeah. But that sort of thing, and then so she's like, well, because Agatha's like experienced and knows all the magic tricks and is explaining to Wanda how like she can do all of these things that Wanda can do, but Wanda's doing it on a massive scale with no training or anything, and she doesn't understand how she's doing it.
And also, for the most part, they kept with Agatha's backstory in the comics.
Yeah, like Salem Witch.
The only difference was in the comics, she was burnt like by normal people instead of witches. I think it's because they didn't want to burn her.
Yeah, I don't think. I think blue laser and purple laser looks less scary to children than big old flames ripping someone apart. Like if you ever watch Castlevania, the Castlevania scene where they burn Dracula's wife is genuinely terrifying, and that's cartoon like fire.
Yeah, so I don't blame him for doing that. To be fair, I don't mind this one. It's fine.
It was a little goofy. I mean, just blue lasers shooting, and she's going and then it's just like, yeah, okay, she's gonna Uno reverse card these bitches and drain their energy and get their powers. And then she's like, was that her mum? I think that was her mum.
Yeah, it was her mum, but she was like the witch queen,
witch coven, and she's like, I just want to be good, and like, no, you can't, and that seems bad parenting. It's just like, well, I want to be good, but I can't.
Well, she can't be good. It's obvious.
Well, I don't know. She doesn't seem to be doing anything malicious in this, though. She's just trying to find out what Wanda is.
I want to know where she's been all this time. What has Agatha done?
Well, she kind of just brushes it off. She's kind of been waiting, like she was, because at the beginning she's kind of like, I've just been waiting around, and then suddenly you come along, and then I have like you start doing all of these amazing things without any of the training and whatnot. So like, what are you? Who are you? And then, yeah, we get Hydra, which is always nice to see again. And it's like where it shows the experiments, and she goes into the room. Now, the question is, Dan, do you think that actually happened? Like where she gets the vision, like the actual gem comes out, and it goes towards her, and then you get the vision of the Scarlet Witch, and then...
Yes.
Or do you reckon it's all in her head, or she edits it in the footage? Because it shows the two people looking over the footage, and it cuts like it does in the rest of the show, where it like edited footage, so you don't actually see that. Or do you reckon it was real? And that
it was real. Like the people in there saw it, but when they were trying to relook at the footage again, then it cut.
No. All they see is her falling over, because they don't understand why she's just on the floor. I think it's real. I don't think they saw it.
I thought they did saw it, and they tried to relook at the footage, and it just disappeared. And
no, like, I don't think they saw it. I think they're just like, why is she just on the floor now? I don't think they see her.
I think they did see it, but yeah, I wouldn't see. I reckon that did actually happen.
I reckon it did happen, but I don't think they saw it. I think it was in her head. Because I don't... Also, this asks the question, what the fuck did Quicksilver see? Like, because she went in first, and so what did he see? What entity was in him? Or what?
Well, imagine, that probably just unlocked his powers. He's probably also a mutant.
Yeah.
It's going to be similar to, like Deadpool, like their kind of canon of, they do these experiments to unleash the mutant X gene.
Yeah.
And the Mind Stone clearly has the power to unleash the mutant X gene. Maybe that's actually to do with them, the mutants.
I thought maybe Scarlet Witch saved Quicksilver from dying from it. Like, because she goes in first, she can she can give him like sort of protection, and then he gets sort of like the extra, and when he dies, she loses a part of herself. Like, even deepening that thing.
Maybe.
Like, she like extends the power to him, so that
there's a lot we can do to conspiracy this.
Yeah, but that's the greatest thing about these episodes. They're great.
Yeah, but I think we can kind of sum up that it does seem like a lot of these adverts to do with her past. So the Strucker Watch was obviously referencing this.
Hydra, the Tony Stark toaster was referencing the Tony Stark bomb.
Yeah.
Yo Magic, we sort of speculated that it's either Agatha Harkness killing witches or Wanda without WandaVision dies. And then
Probably both.
yeah, probably both. But that's the thing, you don't see like any of the other characters, it's just like Wanda, and so you don't see what happened to Monica, you haven't seen Darcy, you don't see real Vision, you see evil Vision at the end, and you don't see Jimmy Woo. So they've got a lot of stuff to stuff in that last episode.
How mad would it be if they actually do drop 2 episodes on the same day?
It would be interesting, to say the least. We've got a lot more to edit.
They'd be like, no, damn it, it's supposed to come out tonight.
it ruins my editing schedule if they do drop it. But yeah, okay, let's do complete speculation. What do you think the final episode's going to be before it comes out?
Well, it's obviously going to be Vision versus Vision, and then Wanda versus Agatha.
Yeah, because at the
Obviously.
end, it's Agatha's got her kids. Like, the kids could just drop down. There's, like, no need to...
Well, the kids don't exist. Like, she did the same thing as Vision. Like, not real.
Yeah, probably. But, like, the kids could just drop down. She's only got, like, a string around their neck, and it's like, just step backwards.
Because
And-
Agatha said these were your kids or something.
Yeah.
Because, like, they don't exist in the
But-
real world.
But, yeah, so what would you like to happen? Who do you want the surprise cameo to be if it's not Paul Bettany just saying, I really wanted to work with myself?
Well, I think the obvious choice is probably Doctor Strange, but I hope it isn't that. Because I reckon that's just too obvious.
That's obvious, yeah. Do you reckon my Baron Mordo theory, like the enemy of Doctor Strange, is going around hunting witches? Or, like,
Maybe.
sorcerers
I
still?
don't know, you don't know. I mean, the other thing is, like, maybe something to do with the book is to do with somehow
Yeah, because
it's
we
Doctor
jump
Strange.
over the book.
Yeah.
We just ignore that book. So, but do you think it's set up that those hexes that stop your magic, do you reckon they'll come into play in the next episode? Like Doctor Strange will maybe set up a hex thing that stops her from being able to use her magic, or do you reckon Wanda will suddenly just create hexes to stop the magic?
I think Doctor Strange will only come in at the in credit scene. I don't think he'll be a part of anything else.
Okay. Do you reckon the bubble will go willingly, or do you reckon it will just expand more? Like, do you reckon it will expand over the world, and then Doctor Strange will have to come in and sort of talk to Wanda or get Wanda to help fix it later? Or do you reckon the bubble is going to go?
I think the hex could span across everything, and then that is how they're going to create the mutants. Possibly. I reckon that's a way of doing it.
Do you think they'll kill Agatha, or do you reckon they'll imprison Agatha? Do you reckon they'll...
I hope they don't kill Agatha.
Yeah.
I really hope they don't.
Do you think she'll turn good? Because she doesn't...
No.
I don't think she's as evil as I have previously thought. Because she's kind of had a fucked up life, I guess. Tried to get killed by her own parents. But I think... Do you reckon she's being controlled, or do you reckon she's the controller?
I don't think she's evil per se, but I think she does whatever she wants just to help her own self. She does everything in her own self-interest. So I hope they don't kill her, and I reckon she could be a good character to have in a second season of WandaVision. I think they have talked about that. So they might have a second season. And I reckon she would definitely be a good one to have in that season, reoccurring.
Yeah. I reckon your theory about Ultron, so maybe just the voice coming back, is definitely a guarantee.
Yeah, I don't feel like it would work as well if it's both Paul Bettany's voices, because it'd be a bit confusing.
Yeah, you'll definitely get but I imagine it'll be definitely maybe James Spader's voice come back, but it'll feel weird coming out of Vision's body.
Yeah,
That's
it's still
the other...
Paul Bettany acting.
yeah, but it will still feel weird because it will be oh, it's Paul Bettany, and you know Paul Bettany's voice as Jarvis or Vision, and then you go, oh, it's James Spader's Ultron voice in Vision. Ah, it feels weird.
I reckon it'd be a nice cameo to have Ultron's voice in Vision.
But yeah. So what do you reckon do you reckon, because it's revealed that in one of the previous episodes that the director is looking for the Vision's body in the hex, like the bubble. But then he has vision. So why do you reckon he was looking for it? Do you reckon he was thinking, oh, maybe I can get this to put into the body again?
Well, that's what I would have thought, but I don't really know.
Because the way basically the way they've brought Vision back is when Wanda throws the drone at him, it's like got the energy of the hex and everything in it, and so they take that energy and put it into the Vision's dead body to give it a power source, basically. So
because you see the Mind Stone to power it, but
yeah,
so they get this instead, which is the Mind Stone, essentially.
Yeah, I'm just amazed they managed to get that turnaround on that body so quickly. Because this is only like a couple days after the Vision, like
that's true.
She's
Yeah,
there.
it is, isn't it?
The turnaround from that scrapyard that they were working in to how quickly that shiny new robot body is, and the amount of vibranium that it would probably have cost to get. Because he said like 3 billion is how much.
3.9 billion or something like that.
Yeah, some ridiculous amount of money that Elon Musk can drop in a day, or a Tony Stark can drop in a day. But yeah. Oh no, Elon Musk is technically in the MCU, so could drop it.
Oh,
Iron Man too. But yeah, I want to know. How do you reckon she's gonna get a kid? Do you reckon the kids will become real, or do you reckon the sad part of? Do you reckon Vision's gonna live?
Fade out of existence.
Do you reckon there'll be a melding of Vision, and you'll get?
I really want Vision to stay alive, whatever way. I want Paul Bettany in there because Paul Bettany's great in this show.
Yeah. However, my theory is he'll die because he's not going to appear in Doctor Strange. So,
maybe it doesn't need to though. That's the point. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but why you wouldn't then immediately take her away without having Vision? Because she'll be like, I don't want to go with you. I want to spend time with Vision. Yeah. So I don't reckon.
Actually, maybe what they could do is bring a Vision from a multiverse.
Maybe, but I think what's going to happen is Vision's going to die.
Yeah,
I reckon it's going to be the sacrifice that Vision will get in the body, but won't be able to, like, once the hex goes, the body will shut down because he'll get out. Like,
unless the hex doesn't. Maybe
I want to know how Monica Rambeau's going to get it because the Quicksilver is definitely under Agatha Christie. I keep saying Agatha Christie. Agatha Harkness is control because she's like she's definitely mind controlled him or got him under her control. And then, like I said in the last episode, her eyes do go purple. So do you reckon she's going to come out and fight Wanda?
I don't think it's
she's going to get snapped
I don't think those purple is Agatha's control because Monica can see energy going around. So I reckon they're purple because she's watching the purple energy.
Yeah, I don't, because I think
the eyes are.
Maybe, but I think the blue eyes is her using her power. So I would imagine that's how she sees the thing rather than her eyes turning purple. So I think she's being controlled. And then Wanda will probably have to snap her out of it.
Maybe.
Or maybe Doctor Strange will come in. Or maybe Darcy will just run in and...
I really do hope the cameo is not Doctor Strange. I hope it's someone else. Because it was Tom Holland. It might be Tom Holland.
That would be a weird one to come in. Like, hey, I'm Spider-Man. just whip a web into her face, and then that's what distracts her. That Wanda can just straight up slice her head off. You know, it's just.
I think how else it could be.
Yeah, it's also why is she driving a Lexus? Like
people complained about
Audi, man.
People complained saying why is she driving a car, and I was like, what? Why are you complaining about that?
Yeah, I don't care that much. But it's kind of funny because like every MCU movie has like an Audi in it, and then all the TV shows I think are like Lexus because they're like they're the cheaper option to get for promotion. Like Audi is like.
I didn't even notice it, to be fair. So that's quite a good product placement. I suppose I didn't notice it. So
it's just kind of a strange moment. It's like driving through a town and you see all the residents.
You
get to see it.
You do indeed.
Except for what's her face, the blonde chick. So do you reckon she might still be the big bad?
There's rumours that she is still, like the bad guy or something. But at this point, I don't think there might be. I think there might not be a big bad guy.
I'd like there not to be a big bad. I don't
think there is going to be this season. It doesn't feel like.
I reckon what they'll do is they'll have no big bad, but they'll have laid the groundwork to then introduce a big bad.
Yeah, I feel exactly the same. I don't think you can't add a big bad now. It's too late.
Yeah, especially in the last episode. If there's only one episode, stupid rumors of second episodes. That's gonna fuck my schedule up real bad if they do.
Just ruin everything.
Yeah. Any other moments you want to talk about, Dan, or do you reckon that's about it?
I think that's it. Of course, we saw again the TV show starting again, although when they go back to black and white again.
Oh yeah. When once the Vision comes
So
back,
it's like a full loop, full circle. It's like everything's explained now. I'm really excited for the next episode.
yeah, I do look forward to it. But yeah.
Semi-theories and everything. And then in 2 weeks' time, we've got Falcon Winter Soldier.
Yeah, and that won't answer any questions.
No
Awesome.
way.
Yeah. But yeah, right. This will now cut immediately to the final episode.
Bang. Stop recording.